What's going on, everybody? I'm Tank. This is another episode of Roadie Reactions.
Get with this.
In today's reaction video, I am once again going to be checking out a band that a lot of you have recommended in the comments lately. And the reason I didn't jump on it right away was because I've never even heard of them until I started this channel. I don't know who they are. I don't know where they're from. I don't know what they're going to sound like. But as you guys know, I take your comments into huge consideration when I choose videos. And I've seen it commented enough now that I just cannot pass on it anymore. And today I'm finally going to do it. Once again, I have no idea what we're going to be getting, but I just saw the thumbnail for this video and it looks interesting to say the least. So I'm excited. This looks like it's going to be fun. I will put the link to this video in the description below. And today, for the very first time ever, I am going to be listening to Heilung with their song Krigsgaldr. I believe that's how it's pronounced. If it's not, let me know. And this is a live video. Let's go. I just noticed this is a 9, almost 10-minute video. So buckle up. It's going to be a long one. So right off the bat, unless they haven't pulled them out yet, I haven't seen any normal instruments. And what I mean by normal is guitar, bass, drums, stuff like that. I'm getting the vibe this is going to be some kind of tribal, folk, something like that. We'll find out. The imagery is wild so far. Their stage get up is really cool looking. Ragnar Lothbrok? Maybe? Surely those are not real bones. And they look like it. Maybe? Let me know. So real quick, just because we've been playing for a while. First impression, it's cool. It's really cool. There's a part of me that's expecting this to get heavy, but I don't think it will. By heavy, I mean like screaming and, you know, just that heavy feel. I don't think we're going to get that. I think this is going to be more of a just really, really cool artsy tribal sound. Gear-wise, I've noticed some Shure microphones. That's about it.
In your eyes, your age has just begun. Sword is soft, the fire of the furnace. It hungers to be hit and wants to have 100 sisters. In the coldest state of their existence, they may dance the maddest in the morass of the red rain. Beloved brother, enemy, I sing my soul song for you, the lullaby of obliteration. So I can wake up with a smile, bliss in my heart, and bliss in my heart, bliss in my heart.
That guy looks like me. Kinda. I just don't have dreads. This is wild. I was actually going to make a comment that when the first half of the song was going, this is like something I would turn on while I'm meditating, just to have in the background. And yes, I do meditate before anybody says anything about it. Really cool, very primal, tribal feel. I really dig it. Once again, I don't know all about any of the gear they're using except for I see some Shure microphones. They're using in-ears. I also have been trying to figure out if maybe they're using tracks for this performance. And for those not familiar with the term tracks, backing tracks played off of a computer or an interface that are playing a click track to their ears, like tempo that they can hear. It's also feeding tracks, musical tracks, to the front of house. I don't think they're using tracks. There's a lot of people on stage. There's a lot of stuff going on. They might be. But this is wild. Vocally, it sounds like they're doing throat singing, which is very cool. This is wild. That's like all I can say right now. This is wild. Let's keep going.
Heart and bliss in my heart, bliss in my heart. Coexistence, conflict, combat, devastation, regeneration, transformation. That is the best I can do for you. I see a great loop on the horizon. Promise is a powerful sun to rise. No matter though, it will make the old fires of purification, purification. Look like dying embers, 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 look like dying embers.
This is fucking fantastic. Like, just the artistry in this, the imagery, I mean, very, very, very awesome. I dig this a ton. I really do. I know a lot of you on this channel think that I'm just a metalhead and I probably wouldn't get into stuff like this. I love this. This is wild. I feel like we're getting to the end, so before we do, I just want to point out a couple things and kind of really give a shout out. Production-wise, the lighting looks really good. It's really simple, but it matches the stage very well. Gives it a lot of shadowing, perfect colors for what's going on. It looks good. Production-wise, shout out to all the crew members, or if it's the band or whoever. With everything on this stage, that's got to take a long time to set up. All the little intricacies, tongue-tied, intricacies of just the imagery of it. There's so many bones and stuff, a lot of tiny things to set up. And honestly, I don't know how long it would take to tune a lot of these drums they're using. On top of that, major, major, major props and shout out to the front of house engineer for this band. This sounds incredible, and for how much that's on the stage and that's mic'd up and has a microphone on it, because I've seen microphones everywhere, this cannot be easy. Cannot be easy, and it sounds incredible. So, crew-wise, whoever's involved in this performance and project, hats off to you. This is phenomenal. Okay, so I see a computer. So they might be using tracks. All right, let's go talk about some stuff. So as I said in the video, that was wild. I really can't think of anything else to say other than that was just wild, both in terms of like how it looked and how it sounded, and just, it was a great vibe, man. I was not expecting that. I was actually expecting some kind of folk metal or something like that, but this was very primal, very tribal, very cool. The imagery and the artistry involved in this was absolutely phenomenal. I would, hands down, easily, without a question, pay to go see this. That was just so cool. Couple comments from the video. I wonder how many of those bones on stage are real. I just get the vibe from this band and what they're doing. Some of them are real. Maybe not all of them. Some of them. I'll probably look it up. And production-wise, like I said, crew, sound engineers, hats off to you. I mean, seriously, that sounded phenomenal. Especially with how many instruments were on stage and how many microphones were going on. That cannot be an easy mix. I did see a laptop on stage towards the end, so they probably are using tracks for some extra noises going on for band members they don't have, or at the very least just using it for a click track for a tempo in their ears. And vocally, I thought it was amazing. Beautiful is a good word. Female vocalist had a great voice, and the male vocalist doing the throat singing and other stuff like that, super cool. It took me by surprise. I was not expecting that. I loved this. I really did. I would love to see more of this. So if you have any other videos you would recommend, feel free to drop them in the comments. And if this is your first time here, feel free to click subscribe. I release new videos almost daily. So if you turn your alerts on, you'll be notified the second videos come out. And if you liked the video, I would greatly appreciate it if you gave it a like. If you disliked it, the button's there for a reason. Go ahead and dislike it. No big deal. I'm also on a ton of different social media. I also have a Discord server where a lot of us hang out. You can drop video recommendations, stuff like that. I'll put the link to that in the description. And my handle on everything is @TankTheTech. Thank you so much once again for watching. I will be back very soon with another episode of Roadie Reactions.